This excerpt is when William encounters Sam Sharp for the first time. Sam Sharp was a Baptist preacher, and he was a slave, and he was the one that started the rebellion in Jamaica in 1832. And that rebellion helped to have the abolition of slavery get passed through in Parliament. So it's a pretty big moment for William. He finally meets somebody that accepts him for who he is. Music. Music is the first sign we're getting close. Music calling out to us across the sunlight, drawing us ever upwards along a dirt track towards its crown, the little white stone church high up on the hill. A hill that rises steeply with green on every side. Keller tells me it's the Maroons that first discovered this hilltop place. And if you follow that little dirt track, it's going to take you safely all the way up north to the coast, all the way up to the famous town of Montego Bay. And when I look back on the morning I spend in that little white church, it's going to become like a sign to me, a sign that maybe life can move in another direction, just like little James's life did. Eliza, Stella and me had set out early in our Sunday best, walking along winding leafy trails, past hibiscus bushes in full bloom, some pink, some yellow, some red, past ravines filled with ferns and tumbling streams, enjoying the cool breeze on our skin before the sun wake up and bring him heat. It's the first time in a long time we walked together, and I noticed Eliza, how she no longer keep to childish ways. She's growing tall, broad-faced, have a sweet smile, seems strong like Stella, maybe stronger, but have a gentleness that comes straight from the kindness in her heart. And as we get further from the plantation, the bitter grief wrapped tight round Stella's shoulders start to lift. Her face soften, and she start to look round, not hang her head, hoping the ground go and swallow her up. And far away from Massa's eyes, the shadow let loose him grip. Our insides stop trembling, our minds become not so fretful. We become like me hawk friend William II, our spirits circling free. Been a long time since he moved out of the valley where I found him. Must be made and have a family. As we get closer, we can hear that rickety old church organ pumping out all the notes, calling out, saying, "Come feed and drink from the soothing words of the Lord, to give strength to rise another day, no matter how hard the day before had been." Inside the church, after I help move the organ so more people can come in, the deacon asked me to take a cup of bush tea into the new pastor, Sam Sharp. You need a little pep up before the sermon. When I enter, Sam Sharp have him back to the door, looking out the window at the clouds moving slowly across the sky. Maybe he was a dreamer like I used to be, like James was. Then him turn round, and I know. The man in front of me is the biggest dreamer I ever going meet. Him look me up and down, like him seeing all of me, not just the flesh and bones of me, but the soul of me, the dreams of me, even the dreams I've been too frightened to dream. I step forward, feel how the sunlight surrounding his shoulders start to surround mine. Then Sam Sharp looked me straight in the eyes, not like how Master used to look at me, sideways, but directly, simply, like he is saying, "You and me, we are family. We are one." I believe historical fiction is important because it provides a direct conduit to our shared ancestral dreaming. It's only then that we can empathize as to why people behave the way they did and gain a deeper understanding of the society within which our past selves, dressed up as our characters, lived in, and how a perfect storm of events could give rise to ordinary people doing exceptional things.